Well, Final Gamer here, and we're ready to head up north to north of North America. And I have a guest with me to help for this frozen run. Well, not too frozen. Will you please introduce yourself?
I am Testikles, and this is the first time I've had to do an LP on this forum.
Well, that's a good start. So, what is your experience with Montreal?
One drunken trip, and then just everything I pick up through osmosis from being in Canada.
Oh, that's close enough. So, okay, we're getting into Montreal. It's pretty much one of two cities, and the only city that is in Canada that is in every version of the game. Toronto's only in the PC version.
I got a question for you. Why are there clouds in the ocean? Like, when you look at that world map, like, why is the sky the water? Like, what is going on here?
Because the clouds are bushes.
That's weird.
So this is Toronto, Montreal.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's okay for NES. I mean, it's not way off, but it's kind of gritty, but okay.
Could you recognize anything?
Oh, hell no. I mean, maybe the hill, but I think that's about it.
Okay, so our first thing we gotta find out is the Coopers have stolen the Tilted Tower.
Oh, I bet I know what that is. Aw, Jesus, they put that in?
Yes.
Oh, it's the Olympic Stadium. Oh, come on.
Yes. It's basically, it's like, well, Canada's not got much history, but they're really good at Olympics, so I bet that someone would be pissed off if you stole part of the Olympic Stadium.
No, what? It's just so bad because, like, the Olympics for Montreal were an absolute disaster. Like, they went over budget, the stadium was falling apart, and it's just... I guess they were really reaching for things to pick, because it's like, he stole the smoked meat from Schwartz's,
Well, the scientist definitely tells us it's the second largest city in the second largest country in the world.
It's definitely number 2.
Mm-hmm. And we picked up something to do with... No, let's see.
Where am I?
She gives us a terrible pun to tell us that we basically have something of a stone from Mount Royal.
It's another rock.
I know, another rock! The Coopers really love stealing rocks, and just when you thought it couldn't get any more useless, it gets even worse. Because firstly, this doesn't look a special rock at all.
No, but you know what, Bowser's a geologist, and really, that is some really fine sedimentary rock there, and he's hoping to kind of take a look at it.
Yeah, he got tired of buying all those expensive issues of Mineral Magazine, because he's like, well, she basically like, $8 for a bunch of quartz? Fuck this.
He's a man of many talents. He just wants to figure things out. He's into history, geography, and everything. And I just want to say, Mount Royal, that is actually something that is fairly correct. The name Montreal comes from the French word for Mount Royal.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, Mount Royal is actually the principal mountain in the city. So basically, being very creative, they just named the settlement Mount Royal. Though it used to be called, like, Ville-Marie, which is like the city of Mary.
Ah. Well, we managed to pick up the Tilting Tower as well. I might look at this later, because I kind of don't want to look at it yet, and I just want to go and deal with another Koopa. Mount Royal, just when you thought it wouldn't get any more useless with the stones and rocks, it gets even more useless with Mount Royal. And we have the last thing, St. Joseph's Dome, which we haven't checked out yet. I don't know anything about this part, so...
I have unfortunately not been to St. Joseph's Dome. Well, it's a church. I'm pretty sure it's that one famous white church that I have on the postcards, but... Oh, that looks terrible. It looks like something from Earthbound.
Yes, it does. It looks like some kind of Starman snake.
It's or a joystick or something like that. Like, you know, it's Top Gun. Take me to the danger zone Mario is missing.
Well, wasn't Kenny Loggins Canadian?
Maybe. We had a very good spat, like, in the 1980s where we were just pumping out, like, musical talent.
Yeah, with that and Brian Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Fun
Brian
fact.
Adams.
Fun fact, I could murmur everything I do extremely well when I was a kid. I knew none of the words, but man, I kept right in pitch.
Summer of 69? Summer of 69.
So, yeah, we got all the artifacts already. It's actually not a very complex area to be in Montreal. It's all very latticed, so you can move around quite easily. I still
Well,
can't
that's
get
gonna.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I couldn't get over the dome looking like some kind of ice cream with hair shavings on it.
It's a golf ball.
That explains it. So, this is the thing. The Koopas got away with an important stone from the Mount Royal. That's
Wow.
it. It's just like, okay. A brick from the Beijing Wall, I understand that. A stone from whatever that was in Buenos Aires, I can't remember. And
Oh, the obelisk.
yes, the obelisk. Fine. That's like a geographical, it could be like a structural thing. This is a stone from a mountain.
It is just kind of a park. Like, I figured they were going to steal the cross. That's what I thought they were going to do. Like, stealing the entire, like, lattice work cross that they have sitting on that thing.
Wait, there's a cross on Mount Royal?
Yeah, because, remember, it's Catholic, they're big about Jesus, so they planted a cross there way back in the early days. And then I think it was like the 1930s to replace it with like a steel and electric one that has bulbs on it.
Oh, and this is the question about the bulbs.
Oh, I don't know how many bulbs, but just probably a few. I mean, they really love Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I decided to not go with the crazy answer, because 1974, that's Olympic, so I didn't think no. I just thought 158. Maybe there's a significance in there. If anyone is of Catholic upbringing and knows if there's a significance about number 158.
Oh, I am. There is no significance in the number. I think it's just lighting.
Right. So, I decided to speak with this officer, because he very rarely pops up, and I just wanted to squeeze some more facts out of him. He only had the one fact about the French-speaking city. And not even a pun, just like a strange exclamation about the Tilted Tower. I'm actually kind of weird about the Tilted Tower, because the Mexico City video I just uploaded, they have the Angel of Independence, and it looks like a Christmas tree, but they at least try to draw what kind of looks like a tower. I can kind of recognize it as part of an Olympic stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, the cone angel they did not work on at all. There's like, that kind of looks like an angel. They'll know what it is.
Yeah.
What are they? 6? They don't care.
So, now we're going to retrieve this golf ball and take it back to St. Joseph's Oratory. So, I don't know anything about St. Joseph's Oratory. I don't know anything about Montreal, so this was the only part that's probably legitimately interesting to me.
Is there anything you wanted to know about Montreal? Like anything specifically? Like anything that's kind of made you think like, I really wonder.
Oh, that tends to happen a lot in these videos, so yes. Now I'm going to see what the question I'm going to get. The world's second biggest dome is...
Oh, I thought they said like St. Joseph's was the biggest or something like that.
Well, we did get a woman telling us that St. Joseph's was the biggest because St. Peter's was the biggest. Sorry, St. Joseph's is the second biggest because St. Peter's.
Okay, so then the St. Peter's would probably be. I haven't heard of Dominique.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, what's the
She's nice.
What's the answer? Oh, I don't know. The thing you're doing. So, I was really disappointed with Montreal, suffice to say. Like,
That sounds like most people.
Really? Is it that disappointed?
No, to be fair, if I had to think of a description, it's like some sort of weird alternate history New York City that was founded by French people. Like, it's pretty important for a while. It was even the capital of Canada from like 1844 to like 1849, but then they lost that title because they burnt down the Parliament building.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, they moved it to Ottawa, and then it was pretty much important for the longest time, but then in the 1960s to 1970s, Quebec adopted a bunch of language laws, and that freaked out all of the major businesses, so they all moved to Toronto.
Oh, wow.
So Montreal has like a real history of being like a very important city in Canada, and it still is, but it's very culturally significant, and there's a lot of our very old architecture. Like, it's one of the older settlements in Canada and North America. Maybe not as old as Mexico City, as you saw, but it's pretty darn there. And of course, everybody loves Le Club Super Sex, so everyone likes to go see all the strip clubs and stuff like that. That's culture, I'm telling you.
So, yeah, we managed to get through all of Montreal, and I'm still rather disappointed that I still can't get over the fact that they can draw a tower, but they can't draw an angel. I mean, it's not even that difficult to draw an angel. It's just kind of there and just sort of reaching out with kind of looks like it should have a trumpet or something. But no, tower. Oh yeah, we watched the Olympics. I'll draw that.
I don't know. I was really like struggling to think of what they could possibly have for Montreal. And I'm actually struggling to think of what they will have for another Canadian city later on, because even just looking around here, I'm like, if I was a Koopa, what the hell would I steal? I'm just looking at all the rocks on the side of the road, and those look pretty good, but aside from that, I don't know what else.
Well, I will tell you right now, Toronto is a lot better in the PC version, and I'm going to spoil it for you now. There will be Mounties involved.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, look, if you're going to steal something in Canada, why not steal the Mounties? But you know what? We should totally get the Mounties involved in helping Mario's mission, because Mounties always find their man. They could find Mario.
You know they don't really even ride horses anymore?
Well, I would presume not, because if they have, like, the extraditional treaties to go anywhere in the world, I don't think taking your horse with you is very economical.
But it'd be pretty badass.
It would totally be badass. I think Yoshi should be in the Mounties because he can clearly go across the entire world.
Yeah, look at that oceanic travel. He doesn't care. He's gone. How fast does Yoshi travel? Like, I mean, those are like hundreds of kilometers per hour, just like speeding across water.
I'm not entirely sure. I think this needs to be discussed in the Super Mario Galaxy 2 thread, because it's not like they have more to talk about in that.
Ooh, burn. Getting political with this LP.
I think it's gone long enough. This is Final Gamer, and I'd like to thank my guest Testikles for helping me out.
You're welcome.
So I'll see you all another city. Goodbye.
Bye.